Okay. Girl, I got the 411, move the 411. Sipping lemonade, though I like shade.
Hi everyone, I am Kayla Got the 411. I'm back for another Whopping Wednesday. This episode is called Build a Man. And hello, I have my beautiful guest here. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. So how do you pronounce your name?
My name's pronounced Kizzie.
Kizzie, I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
So I just want to say we met because you were just very kind and nice and you slid in my DM and I really like that because, you know, sometimes women have this bad stereotype of we don't like working together, but I feel like, what made you want to reach out to me? And I appreciate that because every time somebody asks, say, hey, I'll be like, let's work together. I'm always down.
Really? That's really good. First, I want to say thank you for having me today. But I was like looking for interest in like youthful women, you know, Black women that I can watch that are interested in entertaining. And I fell across your entire platform and I was like, this is actually so cool. Like I watched a couple of your videos. I thought they were so cool. And I was like, okay, I have to see if like there's a way for me to get on there. Cause like, you know, even though you're in America, I was like, you know what? I don't even care.
It's easy, especially with my show. I'm like interviewing like artists that's in Jamaica and Africa, especially on my What's Good segment. So I love it. So of course, you know, I'm from the South because I have a Southern accent, but tell us about yourself.
I'm actually from Toronto, so my name is Kizzie, and I have a page on YouTube called Club Kizzie. I'm basically a YouTuber and upcoming actress as well. And yeah, I'm based in Toronto, downtown Toronto to be exact. And I've lived here my whole life. It's great.
Have you visited the States anytime?
Yes.
Okay,
I've been to DC. I've been to DC. Sorry.
How did you like it?
I actually really like DC a lot. Like I cried when I was there. Like I really felt like connected to DC. I don't know. It was really weird. But it's because I went to the HBCU though. So to be fair, that's why.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, perfect. So our title today, you guys, is Build a Man. The title isn't what you think it is. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this popular meme. I'm going to go ahead and share it for us. There's a particular meme that you probably seen on social media where it says, ladies, you can build your man if you have $20. So I actually came up with that and I was like, ooh, if I could build a man, because have you heard of Build-A-Bear before? Those little bears that they have at the mall. And I was like, what if we can actually build our dream man? But let me ask first, are you single?
Yes, I am single.
Okay, perfect. I'm single too, so it makes perfect because we don't want to have a man to be trying to build
a new Exactly. You tell him and you try to change his whole personality for you.
Exactly. So I'm going to put the list back up here and we're going to decide, like, with the $20 that we have, if we could build a man, which would we choose? Do you want to go first?
You go first, girl. Go first.
Okay. So I got $20.
Okay.
That's still a lot. There were some that had $5 and I was like, no, we can't do anything with that. So for one, I'm definitely going to do loyal for $10. Oh no.
I was reading that. I was like, ooh, it's hard.
Wait, I didn't see the whole way. What about respectful? Okay, respectful. Okay, let me change it. Okay. Respectful, $5.
Okay.
Because I feel like if you're respectful, you have to be loyal. So I'm going to do $5 for respectful. Oh, I'm going to do $10 for intelligent. That means everything to me. So I have $15 left. And I'm going to do tall for $5. So I have intelligent for $10, $5 for respectful, and $10 for tall.
Okay. I see. All right.
I'm tall.
Okay, I'm tall too, girl. I always complain about that. I'm like 5'9", so it's like that's a really big priority for me.
Yeah, I don't mind. Do you date guys shorter than you?
I've dated somebody the same height as me.
Mm-hmm.
So no, not usually. No, I haven't. Maybe that's why I'm single. Who knows?
I just don't want him to feel uncomfortable because I'm like 5'10" with heels. I'm probably like 5'11". I just don't want him feeling uncomfortable walking around with me, and I'm a heavier set girl, so it could be a bit much. So
yeah,
I try to date my height. So let me put the list back up here so you can pick yours.
Oh my God. Okay. Let me see. $20. Okay, so definitely $5 for tall because you know that needs to happen. $5 for funny as well because that's really important to me. And then we're gonna do $10 for big.
I want to say that so bad. I was like, Lord, I hope, you know, if we could have the opportunity to build a man, I would hope it's decent.
Exactly. Like, trust me, it's not worth it otherwise. Cause then I'm not getting respectful. I'm not getting loyal. May as well have something, right? Like, I can't work with. Exactly. So that's what it is. $20.
See, I liked it. That actual list because the other ones was like $5. So in overall, if you actually without those, what's your like particular dream guy?
Involved in that list?
No, just in general.
Just in general?
Yeah.
Well, I like somebody obviously taller than me. I like somebody actually really funny and approachable, outgoing, because I'm outgoing. So I kind of, and supportive is very important to me because sometimes like when you have a more creative lifestyle and like career path, it's hard to explain to people who aren't supportive. They'll be like, oh, that's not realistic. Or, oh, maybe you should do this. And I really actually need support from family, from friends. I can't have unsupportive people. So that's important to me as well. I like dimples, but that's me being like extra.
Yes. I have bottom dimples. My daughter has the same bottom dimple that I have. It's so weird.
It's so cute. Yeah, it's cute. That's adorable.
Yes.
Yeah. I like
dimples.
that. Yeah.
Which one has dimples? Michael B. Jordan has dimples.
Yeah, he does.
But unfortunately,
Lil Baby has dimples too. Huh?
Oh, he does. Oh, he has deep dimples. Oh, you do too.
Like, not
do
really.
You?
I don't think so. I just have lines. Like, you know the smile lines? I have smile lines. Yeah. So when I age, it's going to be a problem because it makes you look older.
What else would you put on your list?
I would honestly, so I said funny, I said tall, I said dimples. Obviously, I like somebody who's educated. Doesn't mean that you have to go to post-secondary or anything like that, but like, just like who has knowledgeable on life, like has life set skills and who's goal-oriented. And and last but not least, obviously, is to be like experimental as far as like, let's travel, let's do something. Like, I can't be doing the same thing every day. So.
Oh my God, you're just like, you're literally like mine. Like your list is like so point. What's your sign? What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
No, I swear I love Sagittarius
women.
I'm a Libra.
Okay, yeah.
Some of my favorite Sagittarius women are like Nicki Minaj. I love JT from City Girls. It's just something about you guys. It's just like, you just know a Sagittarius woman when she walks in the room. I always say that. You can tell. The Sagittarius men are literally the same way, but they're a little more cocky with theirs. I think I've noticed.
Yes, they are. They have big egos.
So
you're at Club Kizzie. Period.
Let's count this money phone though.
my dream guy would definitely be somebody that's supportive, like you said. You're creative, and I don't want anybody that's trying to down my dreams and my goals. So when I tell you, hey, I'm gonna have a talk show one day, I want you to be like, yes, you are. Not telling me, no, that sounds kind of out of left field. No, I need somebody that's going to support me. Also somebody that's very intelligent, because I'm a little nerd. So if I'm watching like documentaries and stuff, I don't need you judging me and making me feel like, why are you watching that? Because I want to watch this science documentary about aliens taking over the world.
With you. Let's watch it together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even if you don't get it, you're able to be open-minded to actually want to learn. And maybe you may learn, okay, wait, these people all say they have encountered alien and some type of, you'll be like, okay, I learned something. Somebody that's open, also traveling too. That's a big thing for me. I don't know how guys up there do it, but I don't want to sit in the house all weekend and watch TV. I want to go out.
Girl.
There's something we can do. Go to a museum.
You know what's crazy? I always think, you said you don't know how guys do it. I always think that American guys are better. I'm like, maybe it's just Toronto. Like, I don't know.
Girl. They just want to watch TV or play the game, or it just depends. All the ones that I meet, they just not open-minded. So if I say I want to go to a museum, like I remember one guy, I said, let's go to a painting sale. He's like, I don't want to go see naked people and paint naked people. I said, it's not that. They give you a portrait and you paint it and they play music. Sometimes they have like hip-hop night. It's something like that. He just didn't want to go. And I was like, I can't be with somebody who's not open-minded. Because even I don't like sports, but if a guy said, hey, come to this basketball game with me, I'm going to come. I may not know what's going on, but at least teach me. And also somebody respectful. Yes. Yeah, that's very important to me. I don't like people don't yell at me, don't raise your voice at me. There's other ways to take out your frustrations. That's just a no-no for me. I prefer tall too, but if he's a little shorter than me, like, I'll let it slide.
Yeah, honestly, I've done my own height, and like the thing is, like you mentioned earlier, when you go out and you're wearing heels, it's like they're no longer your height, right? And I wear heels a lot, so I have to think about that. So when I say like my height, I mean like I'm 5'9", so you gotta be like 6 feet, so that when I wear heels, you're just about my height, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it kind of gives you edge room, because sometimes I have like, the little chunky heels, you're going to be doing a lot of walking. You don't want to hurt your feet, but we're going to have dinner and sit down. Yeah, I can get away with the taller guy. So have you heard about the B. Simone controversy where she was talking about manifesting your particular guy?
Yes.
I definitely believe in that. I did feel some kind of way because I felt like she was telling her fans something different weeks ago. But I do feel like it's very important sometimes just not just manifest your love, but manifest your dreams and your goals. Like I keep journals around on all types of things. So do you believe in like manifesting your love? Because some people think that's crazy.
Sorry. But sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you believe in what she was saying about manifesting the type of guy that you want, but also being able to meet the same requirements that you're asking from him?
Yeah, no, I definitely 100% agree with that. About 2 years ago, I was at a seminar at my college, and it was like all women, and it was actually like really a great thing. But we did like yoga, and we're all just like writing down things. And this woman sat there, and she's like, literally, you should write a list of every single thing that you look for. And then as you start dating, as you start meeting people, like start adding or taking things off because you're like learning more about what you want. So I do believe in manifesting like what you want. Like anytime you settle, it never ends up working out, which is why we end up single. So there's no point of settling. It actually is no point. Like write what you want, figure out exactly it is what you need as well. And also become that person to get those things. And it makes sense what she's saying. So if you want a guy who has a car or whatever and you don't know how to drive, like myself, I like guys with cars, okay? Like I like to be driven around, but I also realize that I need to get a license. Even though I live in the city, I don't have a license. So it's like, how can I ask you to have that if I don't have that? How can I ask you to be educated if I'm not educated? Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it does kind of make sense on a certain level. So
I absolutely agree with that. I know sometimes with dating, I've been dating my entire 20s. I'm about to be 30 this year in September, and I have a child. So my standards are very, very high because I have a young girl watching me. And so she hasn't met any type of guy that I've dated. Like she just, why? Like we're dating. I'm trying to get to know you. We'll get there when you get to the next step. But I know personally for me, I have a home, I have my car. Like I can't give my time to someone who doesn't have the same.
That's the same
personally
things
for me, because you're gonna rely too much on me. You're gonna always want to come over my house. You're gonna want me to drive us around. And I think it's okay if some women want to, but because I have a child, I just can't.
You can't do it. And that makes sense. And I think that sometimes when people like B. Simone, who have a larger platform, say things, people feel like they're getting attacked. But people are just speaking out of their own reality. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's like, for someone like me who lives with my family, who doesn't drive, because I'm used to living I live like in the city. So I don't really have to, you know what it's like to be in the city. You don't have to drive. But as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that these are things that I do want in my life. So I have to acquire those things. And you just have to like realize other people's realities. She obviously cannot be with certain types of guys. Being B. Simone.
That's
who
what
do you
I don't
expect her to be with?
understand. I think some people got mad at it's a particular post I have on my Instagram where men are very angry right now, where this young woman was talking about, you know, as a woman, you don't want anybody that can't provide. If you have your life together, of course you're going to want somebody that has the same thing. And the whole Lori Harvey situation, she's doing exactly what I was doing in my early 20s. I'm still dating. Like, I'm dating you. May not work out. Okay, I'm gonna end it and date someone else. It's okay. That's how I learned what I want.
I don't understand where this Lori Harvey controversy even comes from, because I feel like everybody dates. Like, she's literally just dating, and because she's a public figure, of course, she has more media coverage. But she's literally, I haven't seen. She has no bad headlines. She's never done anything like really controversial. That's like detrimental. She has, I think, one bad headline. That's something that happened. But like, as far as being like I feel like she just lives her life. I don't see the issue with her dating. And I think you're supposed to date. That's why people end up in relationships where they're stuck, or they end up in unhappy marriages, because they didn't actually learn themselves. While you're dating, you're supposed to like learn yourself. Like, you may think, oh, I want a guy who is a certain type of way. Then you start dating them. Or like me, I like funny guys, right? So I start dating a guy, and we're dating for a long time, and I realize he doesn't take anything seriously. That may be do you know what I mean? That may be an issue in the later, and I learn later, okay, you know what? Be more specific. When I say funny, has humor, but not like takes, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's the point of dating, is to learn what exactly you need, so that you can find that person. You can get closer to finding the perfect guy for you, essentially.
Yes, Kizzie, I like you, girl. Yes. So I'm curious. Are there any particular situations that you had where you were in, like you talked about a guy being funny, but he doesn't take anything serious? Because I've had a guy like that before. Yeah. When he embarrassed me and he took a watermelon and like rolled it down the aisle at the grocery store like a bowling ball, I was like, this is not what I meant by I want somebody with a personality. So have you been?
My heart is like water pouring out. You build me up to overcome, so I can be free. You know the plans for me. You know what's best for me. Remembering the times you let them break you down, break you down. Just dream with me, yeah. Just dream with me. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down.
Dating particular guy, we're this whole conversation is us building a guy. You dated particular guys, but there's something there that you will not include in your build a guy. What's one thing that you just do not want to include?
In my perfect guy, something that I would not want in there.
Yeah.
I can't deal with people controlling me. I don't like to be controlled. That's the sad thing too. I don't like, don't tell me what to do. Like, have a conversation with me, give me your input, give me your advice. But don't tell me what to do. I don't like that.
I just had somebody telling me, I was telling my coworker, she's like my work mom. I don't know. I'm a control freak. I won't lie. And you know why? How long have you been single? Because when you're single so long and you've been doing it on your own for so long, it makes you very independent.
Mm-hmm.
So people
I've been
coming
single for like 3 years. So
okay, yeah, that's a good one. So somebody saying, "Hey, don't do this." No, I don't know. No, you can't go here, or you're going out with your friends, or you can't wear that. That would really trigger you, huh?
Yeah, no, I'd be like, okay, so you found me like this. I'm just saying, you found me exactly like this.
I agree.
So, that's funny.
One thing for me, I know this is very popular. A lot of girls are into hood dudes. I'm not into that. Okay. Maybe because I grew up in the hood and the things that I saw and the guys, it didn't turn out well. So once I feel like my life is in danger, I want you to be like strong-minded. So if somebody approached me, you're able to defend me and yourself. But hood, where you just can't let the streets go, I can't do that.
So I 100% agree with you. I always tell people this, I can't do the hood, guys. I can't do it. I grew up in the hood as well.
Yes.
So I feel like, and I said this to someone because one of my friends, she likes hood guys, but she didn't grow up in the hood. So I was like, you don't like hood guys. You like the idea of a hood guy based off of what's being told to you. But if you actually live in the hood, everybody from the hood trying to get out the hood, why y'all want to be involved so bad? Like, why?
And I've seen people that I went to school. It's a little, when you grew up in the hood, it's a lot of people that you went to school with, those guys that were cool and all the girls. One of them, most of the ones I went to school with, they're either dead or in jail.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, and then normally, they have girlfriends and they're left to be single parents. It's like, I can't. Or when there's trouble, the first place they're coming to look for is his girlfriend's house. Like, I don't want no parts.
I don't want no parts of
that. I said, I don't want to
be looking over my shoulder when we're going to dinner. I don't want that. Sorry.
No, because I'm not a ride and die. I'm not a ride and die. The police asked me, if this is you robbing this bank, I'm taking them to your mother's house. I'm not going to jail and putting me and my daughter's life.
I'm not gonna wait outside for you in no car.
No, I'm not.
That's
if
not
I
me.
See you commit a crime, I'm going to jail. So I think hood guys, they wouldn't want me anyways, because I'm not risking my life and my freedom. Yeah. There's no love in the world for that. So that I do not hate hood guys. I just don't. I mean, I like strong-minded guys.
Yes, I like very yeah. When it comes to like the hood guys, I wouldn't say I like hood guys. I like guys who are street smart. So like to know, like, don't do that. Like to know the hood strategies and the way that the things are moved. And I feel like as much as like I don't necessarily like the danger of a hood, I don't like hood guys that are still in the hood. If you out the hood now, yes. If you're out the hood, but if you still about that life, no. Sorry.
Yes, it's a success story.
Because there's a certain thing about hood guys, I feel like, although there's like some negative about the guys who are still in the hood, I'm talking about the guys who are out the hood. They have a different type of, what do you call it? Like motive and drive. Like they're hustlers. They make money any way that they can. Like they know how to work. They have work ethic. They have certain skills because they made it out of the hood. That's the type of guys that I like. Guys with work ethic, motivation, wake up, get the money, take care of their kids, they're just about their business. That's what I like. Be about your business. And I'm your business, so you're about to be about me, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Especially if you want a life with me, you want to bring children in this world with me, you need to have it together and not do anything to jeopardize your freedom, especially my freedom. Because these days when you're married, they're taking couples to jail and they're leaving kids behind without their parents. So I'm just not doing it. But street smart is definitely just somebody that's wise. If we're walking to the car late night, I feel safe with you, and you realize somebody's following us. That's your street smart kicking in. Like, wait a minute, somebody's following. This guy's been following us too long. We've been walking 2 miles to get to the car, and he's a street smart guy. That's gonna kick in. A hood guy, he may just turn around and just shoot the guy and not even know. Yeah. No, we don't need that.
And now we accomplice in some crime that gotta explain to our parents, our kids.
Right.
Like, nah.
And you know, I said earlier, I'm telling you. So you just, I just can't. So, of course, we're not perfect. This is all fun and games with the build up, man. So is there any particular things that that you still need to work on before your dream man comes along?
I don't know. I feel like what part of my problem is such a stupid problem, but part of my problem is that if I'm talking to you and I like you, it's like either I'm gonna go like full all in, or like I'm not gonna show you I like you because I don't want to be weak. Like I don't want to, like, you know.
Ooh, me too.
So I think it's a vulnerability thing.
Yeah, and you know it goes back to our control issue too. Like I don't want you to think I'm thirsty for you. And even when I give you my all and you don't seem like you're appreciative of it, I'm like, sir, you should be appreciative that I'm giving you this attention, because other people didn't get this attention, and that's probably not good, is it?
Mm-hmm. And like even if we don't work out, I feel like my also big problem is that I still talk to them or stay friends with them, so that my feelings are still there, but then there's nothing going on. So it's like, so I can't move on because like I'm stuck. So I think that's another problem. It's a weird, it's a weird problem, but like I don't know, I just feel like I know who I like, and then I just pick you, and there you go. So
yeah, that comes from dating. You date, you get to know what you actually like. One thing about me is I'm a control freak. I feel more safer when I'm in control. And I think I just need to be able to, whoever I end up with, I need to be able to trust them, to be able to say, okay, I'll let him get some control. I'm in safe hands. Like I don't have to be like the man and the woman. Exactly. I'm like,
I'm saying, because you have a child, I feel like sometimes that protective shield, it comes out when you're dating, right? Because you, like you're saying, like you have to be get to play both roles. Like you just have to be everything to that person, and so I feel like you do that to protect yourself. It's so interesting, because I'm like, is that like not a bad thing, but I feel like you need to know how to like balance it.
That's something I've noticed too. Like, okay, like if we go to a restaurant, you know how the hostess always asks, party of two, name please. Yeah. Like I'll quickly say Gibson, because that's my last name. Not realizing like he's the guy, like let him speak and say his last name. Yeah, so I've caught on to it. I'm learning. I've caught on to it. That's the best stuff. It's just letting the guy be a guy. You know, don't try to, be the man and the woman. But that's only if you make me feel comfortable enough to know that you got that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's feeling safe. Like that street smart guy that we were talking about.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. What you're saying, you have it on the nail. Like you've nailed it.
And what makes you the perfect girl for your dream guy? This is my favorite question.
Well,
everything. I want to say everything, but
everything. I'm joking. I think I'm also very supportive. I feel like I'm fun to be around as well, but I do have my like reserved side. And I feel like I give you what like, even if you don't give me, sometimes it'd be like 20-80, sometimes it'd be like 50-50, sometimes it'd be like 70-30, but I'm always able to balance with you. Whatever you're giving to me, I'm able to. You can't like 100% be there, I will be there for you in that moment, and I expect it back. I just feel like I just want someone to expect it back. But I feel like I just feel like I'm a lot of fun to be around. I have a good head on my shoulders. I wanna lick on the rapper. I'm tryna lick on the rapper. Put his big dick on my bladder. Sick of me, Elmo laughter. Suck on my toes like a snacker. Get on your knees, I'm a pastor. Lick on my abs on your master. Only thing matter. Get you a happily after. Spit on it, make you faster. I wanna make I'm an actor. Don't be scared, big capper. I got a lot of hooks, I'm a rapper. Buddy say go. Hold my head back when I'm giving you. Take that Viagra. Make it grow head out of control. I feel so bad, cause I just took a soul and I'm out on parole. No licky on the low. I don't listen, just give me death row. Don't call me queen, I'm a never chirped all I was whoa. Go deep and half pop, can you go? God damn.
Your guy is that I'm very supportive. If you're trying to do music, or if you're trying to like just do the most impossible, I would do everything in my power to make sure that, okay, you're going to do it. I try to stay positive. So if you go into a job interview like, oh, I hope I get it. I'm like, no. say, I'm going to get this job interview. I'm going to get it. When I try to like be a good supportive person, because I love supporting people. Sometimes I support people more than they support me, but helping people always just makes me a little more happier. Plus, I'm a great plan. I'm a control freak. So whenever we have like dates or trips or stuff, we're going to be set. We're going to have an itinerary. I'm going to have it all planned out, because sometimes guys don't like to deal with that type of stuff. So they can always depend, like Kayla always got it. Also, I feel like because I'm a very independent woman, I'm not a needy woman, even though I want you to spoil me and be good to me, but just know I'm good. I was good without you, and I'm just going to be good even without you. So you don't have to worry about me taking advantage of you and stuff like that. So it's more, I just feel like I'm just an overall like great girl. So I think any guy that gets me, he's gonna be lucky. But that's why I don't give everybody a chance with me, because I feel like I'm valuable. Yeah. And sometimes when you're valuable, you can't let everybody have access to you.
That's true. That's true. That's something I had to learn over the years. But you're right. You're 100% right. Mm-hmm.
It's like everybody don't have access to a Birkin. That was so shallow. But for real, like I feel like I'm
Period.
You can't just go into the store and ask for a Birkin, or you have to wait a while. You have to be qualified. And that's how I look at me. You have to be qualified. Because I've done the work over the years to get to this point. I knew I had trust issues, so I normally go into situations like, okay, I'm going to give you the opportunity. I'm going to trust you until you prove me wrong. I don't yell or put my hands on men, because I'm very big on that. Do not put your hands on someone. I do not like to argue, so I don't come with drama, you know?
Exactly. That too. Like, I'm drama free. Like, I don't like problems. Like, it's okay. We'll work it out. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not yelling and arguing. No. You know, you really have to take me there. You normally have to call me out my name for me to get that angry.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that is the end of Build a Man episode. So tell us how we can find all of your social medias and your YouTube, which I follow.
Oh, yay. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. You can find me on Instagram at @theofficialkizzie. You can also find me on TikTok as Kiz in real life. And you can find me on Instagram at, wow, I just said that, sorry, on YouTube as Club Kizzie. And those are my social media handles right now. And yeah, pretty much. It
was so nice to meet you, Kizzie. So you're gonna be on this show again, because anytime I like doing like collab, like group shows. I know I'm thinking of doing one where like a bunch of dope, amazing women come together, and we all talk about like what we think, why we think we're amazing, like what do we do and what we have going on. I'm planning that for the work, so you'll definitely be the one that I call for that. I love doing stuff like that. I thank you for just being so kind and nice and writing me in my DM, because females are not that nice sometimes. So it's nice when you have another woman who has a great platform. She's beautiful, and she's like, hey girl, like let's do something. Like that shows a lot about you. And you a Sagittarius girl, like of course.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really loved being on this. I'm really excited because I feel like now I'm gonna watch.
Hey y'all, it's Kayla Got the 411. If you want to keep up with me, all you got to do is just go to Google Kayla Got the 411. It will let you know everything that I have going on that first page. I have made sure of that. Or you can just go to YouTube, my main channel, and watch the show, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you to everyone who leaves amazing comments and reviews under the comments. I read them and I truly appreciate them to the point they make me tear up. Also, my streams on Apple have been going up, so that lets me know that you guys are enjoying the audio from the videos on YouTube. So if you're listening on Apple, go ahead and drop your girl a review. And I truly appreciate everything that people are saying, nice comments. You know, if I'm able to make you laugh and smile, that's all that matters to me. My content clearly shows that I enjoy doing what I'm doing, because I always have a good time. And just a quick update that I'm now on Pandora Podcast. So you can listen to me on Spotify, Apple, Google, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and of course watch me on YouTube. So thank y'all so much, and I appreciate all the support, truly.